the opening message that we got into on Sunday, the main problem, Ed, that you addressed to us in the message was how we as Christians often wind up viewing our faith through the lens of our politics and not the other way around, which would be viewing our politics and what we think about those issues through the lens of faith. So here's a couple questions to get us started. Has that always been the case? Have Christians always been this way? Or is this something that is worse now than in generations past? And I guess that's more of an opinion. What do you think?
I would say in my lifetime, I think it's always been this way. I think, I think historically, you guys know I love history. I think when you look back, I think any place where Christianity doesn't have power, this isn't true.
Yes.
People,
Oh, yeah.
but any place that you give Christians the ability to feel like we have a majority, which we still feel like in this country, which though it's not true,
No.
and where political parties play toward us, which they do, I think this begins to happen to people. But it doesn't happen when you don't have power. You don't think about it this way. But I don't think in my lifetime it hasn't ever been. And we have historical evidence that the whole history of our country, people have taken political views and slid them in front of their faith.
Yeah.
I mean, there was as much a divide in the church over the politics of the Civil War as there was in the country.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's a reason there's a Southern Baptist Church.
That's right.
And there's a whole conference in Southern Methodist, and there's Southern Methodist University. And I mean, that didn't just happen.
Yeah.
Right.
We were having the same battles, which shouldn't have been a battle for Christians.
No.
Correct.
I mean, it's pretty clear we should have come down on that.
And the thing I wonder is, are we going to look back on today in 50, 60, even 100 years and say the same thing about what we're
Yes.
divided over now?
Yes,
Yeah.
we are. Yes, we are. Because I think, and I hear people say this, and again, I know I've mentioned this all the time. I grew up in Mississippi, so I'm Southern through and through. In Mississippi, you know, the belly of the beast, still, most people would say it.
Yeah.
I know there are people in Mississippi because of me that listen to this. I'm sorry. But people now like to say, oh, Martin Luther King, he wouldn't have done it like this. I'm just telling you, Martin Luther King was hated in his day. And now we think he would have been some hero because he would have handled it differently. I don't think he would have, maybe he would have been different in our day than he was then. We look back at it now and go, how did white churches not stand up with him?
Right.
Well, and they all look back and we all go, oh, that was a mistake. We should have done it. Well, yeah, we're going to look back and say, hey, we're screwing up now too.
Yeah.
Because we put politics in front of what the Bible clearly teaches.